honor. And before I start, I wanted to go ahead and give some thanks out tonight. So first of all, I would like to thank the bride's family, Mama Judy, Wade. Yes, she deserves it, yes. And also want to recognize dearly departed father, Kevin Collins. Secondly, the groom's family, Connie, Ed, and also dearly departed father, Michael Christie. All right, so thank you guys so much for everything that you've done to put on this beautiful event this evening. Seriously, amazing. So to begin, I want to tell you a little bit about how I met Katy. And it's kind of interesting because when I first met Katy, honestly, she was not the biggest fan of me. Funny story is that I met Katy through an ex of mine. It was an interesting evening. I was going out to hang out with this guy that I dated in college. Best thing that he ever did for me was introduce me to Katy. But the night that I met her, I remember sitting across the table from her and thinking, oh my gosh, this girl is giving me the death stare. What is going on right now? Apparently, she had met my ex, Mike, and had kind of had some feelings about me. But we hung out that night, and through the night, I had started kind of talking, trying to make casual conversation. And I noticed a change in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden, Katy was chiming in to things that I was saying. And it was just this wonderful feeling, like all of a sudden this girl that kind of looked like she honestly hated that I was there turned into somebody that was chiming into my stories. And so we hung in the same social groups for a little while, and I would randomly see her out and about. And the more that we randomly saw each other, the more I realized I really liked hanging out with her. Sorry, I'm having a hard time holding the mic. I'm not used to this. But point being, that Katy was an unplanned friendship that turned into an amazing bestie. Hold on one second. So anyway, we've known each other for 16 years now. And it's been an amazing ride. She's been there for all the ups and downs and different things. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the night that I met Nick, actually. So, yeah, I was there. Yep. So, Katy started dating this guy, and I had heard a little bit about him. They met through an online site, and they were, casually dating. And that night, Katy wanted to formally introduce me to Nick. And so we arranged this whole thing. I was going to go out and meet Nick, and we went to Backwoods Bistro. And immediately I knew that Nick was a great guy because he did all the good things. Like he, moved my chair out for me and helped me sit down. He was such a gentleman. Yes, he did. And he spent the whole time holding Katy's hand while constantly looking at me as if he was just trying to make sure that I approved, because apparently that, that was important, bestie's approval. And so funny story about that was that Katy and I, we left the table, we'd paid, and we were going outside, and Katy was having a moment that night about what was going on with her and this amazing guy. She's like, God, we've gone out for a couple dates now, we're like 4 dates in, and do I just ask him to be my boyfriend? Like, how do I do this, right? Because they hadn't really classified it yet. And so we're sitting out there talking about this, and all of a sudden, Nick has somebody call him from over on the side of the parking lot. Hey, Nick, what's going on? And so Nick sees some people he knows. Yeah, there we go, Kim and Garrett right here. And so anyway, Katy and I are having this discussion about whether or not she needs to ask him formally, and I was like, well, what, has he introduced you yet? So anyway, Kim and Garrett show up. They see each other across the parking lot. Nick's talking to them. And all of a sudden we hear, Katy, come here. And so Katy gets called over. And that night, Nick introduces, hey, guys, this is my girlfriend, Katy. And it was just amazing. So that was the night that I decided, I knew that Nick was the right guy for her. Because, Katy and I have been through a lot in our relationship, and those moments where, I've had kind of crazy panic moments, she's always been there. And that night she was having this kind of like panicky moment, like, what do I do in this situation? And without even trying, Nick made it better. He did exactly what she needed at that time without knowing that she needed it. And it was beautiful. And so continued their story. So the story continues, and of course I'm going to speed this up a little bit because we've also got another speech coming through here from the best man, but I want to tell you the story about Katy and Nick's engagement, okay? Or should I say there are two engagements. So Nick had this wonderful engagement situation planned, okay? They were supposed to travel up to Atlanta to visit Josh and his family right over here. And unfortunately, in this trip, Katy had gotten ill. And the thing was, Nick had this whole ornate thing planned. He had a photographer ready. He was going to propose to her after a baseball game. It was this whole big deal. And unfortunately, the timing just didn't work out. Katy got sick, and they had to cut it short. And so his plan crumbled that night, and he was trying to figure out, oh gosh, what do I do? But I don't want to tell her what I'm doing, right? So this man, this wonderful man that loves her so much, said, okay, well, I'm going to get this right still, arranged a whole nother photography session, and still was able to surprise her with Neil right there. Was still able to surprise her in a moment, and you guys probably saw that moment on the invitations that were sent out. So that also just told me how wonderful of a husband Nick would be for Katy, because he knew what he wanted, and he made sure he got it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to finish up here by saying I just want to wish you two a long and happy life together. I love you both so much. Nick, honestly, you've been a great friend just to me too, and that's what makes this so special is I love you, Katy, and I seriously consider Nick a friend even outside of you, but you two together. We were talking about this earlier today about how, and Katy said it in her vows, okay? When you marry somebody, you take the good, the bad, the ugly, right? The flaws, the imperfections, everything about it, right? The quirks, and all in between. Well, Katy and Nick, I would describe them as perfectly imperfect together, because every imperfection that they may have within themselves, each one of them has accepted about each other. And those imperfections have been put together into a perfect couple. They build each other up, they love each other unconditionally, and they're the reason we're all here tonight. And also, yes. And one thing I would like to leave with, you guys probably saw this amazing quote over here, "You are the best thing," and you heard it also in their first dance. There's another song by Ray LaMontagne that I think has some beautiful lyrics that everybody needs to hear on their wedding night because it's gone by so fast. So this song, this song is called "Let's Make It Last." So I'm going to leave you with this quote. "Stay for a little while and share a glass beside the fire. Time goes by so fast, so make it last. Stay, talk a while. Share a laugh, share a smile. Days go by so fast, make it last." Congratulations to the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas Christie. And now the best man, Jason Kirsch.
What's up? All right, I'll speak louder into the mic. I'm really not prepared for this. It's only 2 pages. I couldn't redo it on the index cards. I didn't have time. But first, I'd like to thank everybody to be able to make it out again, the special occasion. All right. Hopefully, I won't get as emotional as Nick did earlier. All right. All right. There was a saying I started a few years ago. What would Nick Christie do? I wanted to put that saying on bracelets and T-shirts. The WWNCD. I've known Nick for over a decade. The first time we met was at film school, and he really didn't need to be there. He already knew half the stuff they were teaching us and teaching the other teachers half the other stuff. So once we became friends, he would drag me around on his side projects. The money was okay, but having to stay in a hotel with him and his snoring, it wasn't worth the money. And I am truly sorry for that, Katy. You have to deal with that now.
That's why he sleeps on the couch.
Anyways, throughout our school experience, he noticed I was anxious, nervous, and frustrated on the set. He told me to be patient, relax, and you'll figure it out. And I was like, I don't think I can do all those things at once. But even when he was around my children, he always had that state of mind, which is why I think he's an awesome dad, and because he did live vicariously through me for years. After school, he got to travel a lot, getting to fly all over and film some exciting events. After all the traveling, we would catch up, and he'd be glad it was over. Now, don't get me wrong, he enjoyed most of those trips. He would always be happy to be back with his friends and loved ones, though, but I knew something was missing. So as our journey through life continues, he was living in Tallahassee and I in Jacksonville. We would catch up almost every single day and talk about Rick and Morty, South Park, or have some Tropic Thunder quotes. But then the calls stopped coming every day. Finally, one day he called me and told me he met this amazing girl, and he was wanting to be around her all the time. When they visited me, I could see the chemistry they had together. I knew they were in love, and it was going to work out. That's when the calls came to a halt. I understood why. And then, out of all the love for each other, we have Ben. When Ben was born, Nick and Katy were astounded with happiness. Then, of course, since I am a father of two, the phone calls started pouring back in. But not to talk about South Park, but questions. What should I do when this happens? What should I do when that happens? And then it was my turn to teach him. I told him, be patient, relax, and you'll figure things out. And he said, where did you learn that from? And I replied, the WNCD. What would Nick Christie do? That's what you told me all those times in film school. Then he tells me he's getting married. I said, remember what we just talked about? Be patient, relax, and you'll figure it out. Now you must multiply that saying times 1,000. So I guess film school and parenting do have a lot in common. There was a quote someone told me before I got married. Marriage is not about finding a person you can live with. It's about finding the person you can't live without. And you two have found each other. Now let's toast to love, laughter, and ever after. Love you guys.
Wade, are you going to talk? I don't know if
Really well done. That was really well done. You wanted the Rick and Morty version of that? Didn't.
Well, now I'm here, Katy, so now I have to say something. Hi, I'm Katy's older brother, her one and only brother. Lucky her, right? Yeah, older brother. Yeah. Thanks, Nick. So, I'm very happy to be here for my sister's wedding to Nick. When I first met Nick, when Katy first introduced me to Nick, I was like, all right, this guy he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. And yeah. And then I got to know him better. And I realized my first intuition was right. He is the best. And I welcome you to our family. And
And I welcome you to ours. Believe me, we got a lot of family to share.
right. Katy, I am so proud of you.
You guys should do well.
I've known you your entire life.
Yeah, you have.
And I'm very proud of you. I know Dad would have been very proud of you. I know Dad would have loved Nick. So, and I'm so happy that you guys found each other. And I hope you happy, healthy, prosperous. Anyway.
All the time. Okay. I just wanted to take this because I don't think anybody else is going to speak. I just wanted to say that, yep, same thing as earlier. I'm not even reading off a piece of paper now. So today's been a wonderful day. As leading up to it has been quite an adventure. Everything has been, scheduled up to this point, at least. And I think we've met it. We have our coordinator to thank for that. We have our whole kitchen staff, our bartenders. Thank the ladies watching our children. Thank you very much. We're very thankful for our parents. And this has been a long time coming. You know, we're not spring chickens, but we're starting our lives at the right time, I feel. And our parents have been there this whole time. So thank you, Mom. And thank you, Judy. Without any of this, or without you, none of this would be possible because we wouldn't be born. So thanks. Thanks for giving birth to Katy and me.
I have one last thing to add. All table decorations, the lanterns, please take them home. I do not want to take this crap back home with me.
What do you need? Huh? Speak louder. Oh, okay. Oh, Garrett wants a mic. Oh, really? Oh, no. Mr. Alaska Man himself. All right, what do you got, Garrett Bear? Say that thing you said earlier. That was really sweet.
Oh, it's nothing but sweet for you, Nick. I just wanted to say, when I came into the Voss's family and made it the Roberts family, I was told a lot of stories about Nick, about coming into the refrigerator. He spent a lot of time digging in the refrigerator and having so forth. And I was like, at first, man, this guy has the nerve. And to get to know Nick, I would classify him as a stepson. He is always welcome in our house. Katy is always welcome in our house, not just because of Nick, because as I got to know Katy, she's a sweetheart. She is a doll. And these two are fantastic. And I wish you nothing but prosperous futures and everything but the best. I love you guys.
Garrett Roberts, everybody. Nicely done, sir.
Sorry about the glasses.
You're awesome, man.
Love you, buddy.
You too, Garrett. Wow, that was something else. All right, so we got this place for a few more hours. I think we're about to move some tables out of the way. Crank up the tunes, right, Eric? Oh, we have a cake. Who's hungry for cake? Can I hear cake? All right. Can you like? Well, thank you. Somebody take this microphone away from me.
twirl. Okay, too much to twirl in. Come forward. Coming back together. No, I'm not doing anything. Your hand is on her hip. Perfect. And bring her in tight. And then, yeah, here we go. I love the way your dress looks like. Bring in.
She's not punching my glasses.
No, you're good.
I'll make sure they're not twisted because she's...
That's fun so far. I want you to come apart, take like 3 steps back from each other. Both of you take 3 steps backwards.
Backwards?
Backwards, yes. Not backwards from me, but backwards from each other.
Right back up here.
There you go. And I want you to very intently come together and like grab hold of each other.
Like slow motion?
No, like film noir, like a passionate, come here. Come here. Yeah, you just have to rescue her.
Are you right?
I want you to do that again, but facing me this time. Yeah.
Now back up. Slide.
Hi.
Hi, Evie.
Keep going.
I like your bike. I like your helmet. Yeah, all right, let's try again. But I'll dip you this way.
I want, if you're dipping,
I don't need
Yeah,
to
if you're
dip.
dipping-
I can't dip her far enough where you'll see her face. Like too tall.
no, that's fine. I just don't want to see your back. Like, I want to see.
All right. Let's try.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
come.
All right, we'll just push
Really
it.
hit me, hit me. Like,
Except twisting to this side.
Okay.
pushing to what
To
side?
this side. Like, open, facing this way. And then twisting, so, because I don't want to see down your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to, and then it hurts.
You're gonna have to do more than that.
Good.
Oh,
That's right, Joe. You get that, Katy?
yeah.
All right. I want you guys.
Bye, Carrie.
I want you to come and lean against this tree and like you know you're looking hot right now. Yeah. And you
Just
know.
because you feel hot doesn't
And you
mean
know
you
it.
don't look hot. I'm sexy and I know it. Wow.
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
just get
That's
real
good.
comfortable against it.
Wow.
Perfect.
I know
And
that.
then, well, you're gonna come up to her. Yeah.
Put your phone down.
Okay, you're gonna come up to her, and you're like, "Yeah, girl, I get what you're putting out." Like, and I want you to feel like you're really draping across the tree, like nature girl right now. Yeah. Perfect. And relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Stop right where you are. Okay, and then again. What's that? Let's see, I'm gonna get you out of this so you're not. You're gonna stand
Piggyback ride?
You feel surprised, piggyback ride. I want you to do whatever feels natural.
Oh, it's gonna be a surprise.
But wait till I get in place. All right, whenever you are ready. And you're just looking at me. What do you Yeah. That was perfect. I saw him here.
Bye, you leaving, Eddie? Bye. You leaving, Eddie? Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, so the same kind of way you
Surprise
grabbed
thing
her
works
just
because
now?
I feel like I kind of botched it with.
You didn't botch it. It was perfect.
Okay.
But I do want more of it. So
Okay.
you will go back to how you were kind of holding her.
Oh yeah, there. Like.
Yeah. And then, yes, and arms together. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I show my ring off a little bit.
Yeah, you take your ring off. And I want you to kind of just like move around in that for a little bit and looking at each other. Kind of take a moment together. We've had a whole bunch of amazing people with you today, but right now it's just the two of you.
There was right in front of us that says cross an alligator in the snake.
Skip around.
Yeah.
All right. Now I want maybe you to rest your head on the ground.
Hey. Bye. I like your new car, Karen. Hell yeah, I like that color. Bye, Donnie. Oh, dude, we didn't get the the outlaw photo. We'll just have to do it at the next family thing. That's cool.
Bye.
I forgot to put it on the list. They have all the outlaw families, people in their families.
Oh,
The in-laws.
yes, yeah, outlaws. I love it. Okay, you're gonna rest your head on her shoulder now.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe can you come a little bit more beside her?
Yeah.
So that you're doing more of this than the whole one. Perfect. And then maybe giving him a kiss on the forehead.
I'm hurting, baby. I'm broken down. I need your loving, I need it now. When I'm without you, I'm something weak. You got me begging, I'm on my knees. I wanna be needing your love, I just wanna be deep in your love, and it's killing me when you're away. Oh, baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are, and I gotta give one little taste. Your sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love and little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Your sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Hey, my broken
That's all in the beard and everything.